Hello, my name is Megan. If you're new to my channel, welcome to and welcome back. If you're not to by the title of today's video, this is going to be my 6th update in my 2024 project pan. So it is now the end of June. I was originally planning on filming this on June 30th and uploading it July 1st. However, today is actually June 27th because tomorrow I'm going out of town, so I won't be able to film this or edit it and get it ready to go by Monday. So we're just gonna do it on the 27th. Here we are. So with that being said, my project pan is also linked above. I also have my makeup inventories. I'm gonna do a mid-year check-in with that here shortly. A little bit of progress, I think. I'll do the check-in. Definitely only a little bit of progress, but let me know what you think. Should we do a mid-year check-in? Anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and jump on in. I do have 2 rollouts, which means I have 2 new products to share. And yeah, let's go ahead and check out my progress. I'm excited. Little bit of housekeeping things about my project that I always forget to mention. It's mostly just if I use a product multiple times in one day or for 2 different steps on my makeup routine, I still only count it as 1 use. So for example, I will oftentimes use my bronzer as an eyeshadow. I do not count it 1 for the bronzer, 1 for the eyeshadow. It is 1 for the whole day. Similarly with lip gloss, you know, lipstick, whatever. Those products are as I'm reapplying them. It does not, if I could reapply it 8 times in one day, it is still only 1 tally mark on my use. If I only wear it, you know, put it on the morning and never reapply it again, that's 1 use. If I reapply it every hour, that's still considered 1 use. I'm just not, I know myself well enough to know I'm not gonna be able to keep track of these things if I were to do like every single time I reapply. So let's go ahead and jump on in. I feel like I could have done a little bit better this month, but overall I'm okay. First thing on my list is going to be a rollout. This is my Unseen Sunscreen by Supergoop. If you've been around since I've rolled this in, I genuinely thought this was full. 100% thought that it was full. Definitely should have checked because it was most definitely not full. This is where we were, well actually when I rolled it in, I don't have a marking because I thought that it was full. So this was my 2nd month with it, 3rd month with it, and now 4th month it is empty. So this Unseen Sunscreen I used 13 times this past month, bringing me to a grand total of 63 uses since I rolled it in, and again now it is empty. So that will go not even towards my makeup inventory, it'll go towards my skincare inventory, but still out. As for my foundation, I have the L'Oreal True Match Nude. My goal is to use this 100 times. I used it 16 times this past month, bringing me to a grand total of 36 uses. I definitely said 100 uses before it even occurred to me that it probably wouldn't last me 100 uses. So this is where we rolled it in. If we can see. Hello. There we go. This is where we rolled it in. This was last month. This is where we are right now. There is actually so little product in here though. This will for sure be out by next month. The dropper also doesn't really work, so that's been fun trying to figure out how to best use it because like I can get a little bit in there but not a lot. But yeah, I also don't have like little spatulas and I don't know that I'm going to scrape products out, but again, we will cross that bridge when we get there. But as for right now, this is about where we are. Obviously some points it's stuck a little higher, some points it's stuck a little lower. On the back it's way lower. So I just kind of marked it at my best guess for a medium actually where like the level is. So yeah, I think that this will be done after 1 more month. It's going to be out of this in 1 more month. I'm going to finish it. I'm telling myself right now and I'm excited. Next I have my Marc Jacobs bronzer. This is the Tantastic Glow Away bronzer. My goal is to use this 100 times. I used it 18 this past month. I realized that in total I did my makeup about 18 times. Definitely could have been better considering there were 30 days in June. So hopefully in July I'll kind of pick it up a little bit and do a little better. But this is what we are looking like right now. And then obviously the picture to the side. I've decided that I don't want to roll this all the way up and down just because it is super old. So we are just going to go based off of like the flatness of it, and then once I need to roll it up, I will. Honestly, I might not even need to because I just dip in with my brush. So I might not even need to roll it up, so that's kind of cool. But this is what we look like, and obviously that is where we were last month. It is definitely flattened out a little bit. I think that's more noticeable from this side. I did realize that like I'm a little higher, like it's a little bit slanted, so I think from this side is probably my best bet of view. But yeah, we're definitely making some progress. It is flattening out, and in total I've used it 40 out of my 100 times. So I'm excited to see what it'll look like after 100 uses. Next, I have my NARS Laguna bronzer. My goal is to hit pan with this. I used it 18 times this past month, bringing me to a grand total of 42 uses since it's been rolled into the project. I'm trying to think, how do I think my pictures are this way. So this is how we're gonna do it. It's fine. So just don't like the pictures are gonna be inverted. But this is how it looks. There is definitely, zooming in really fast before I pop up that other picture, we can see that there is definitely some wearing on the chevron pattern. I'm hitting some hard pan, but overall, there is definitely some use. You can tell, especially in the middle. I think I'm a few months away from hitting pan still, but I'm definitely en route. So yeah, again, my goal is to hit pan. I've used this 42 times and it's been rolled into the project, and we're gonna keep pushing. Next, I have my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Powder. I'm super excited for this. I rolled this in and it did already have paint on it. My goal is to finish it. I again have used it 18 times this past month, bringing me to 18 uses in the project. And this is what it is looking like now. I'm gonna put it this way because I think that this is how it's gonna match up with the photo. But yeah, we can tell that we're definitely making this pan bigger. It's a lot thinner on this side than it is over like on this side of the pan. So I do want to make sure I'm kind of focusing on evenly wearing it out a little bit better, because I have heard that these powders, because they are so thin, once you hit side pan, it all just kind of crumbles, or at least it gets easier to crumble. But yeah, this is what we're looking like compared to last month when I rolled it in, and I'm feeling pretty good. Again, my goal is to finish it. Next, I have my Neutrogena Hydro Boost. This one is the most interesting to me because I did say in my last update that I was changing the way that I was using this. Rather than just placing it on the high points of my cheek, I do go in and use this almost as like a glowy base, like the e.l.f., you know, Halo Glow or the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter sort of a style. So this is what we're looking like now. Similar to the Marc Jacobs, I'm just rolling this one up and taking a picture of it. So I'm trying to think. Again, it's a little bit slanted if you can't tell, but we are making significant progress. My goal is to finish this product. I used it 18 times this past month, bringing me to a grand total of 41 uses. But again, last month I was just like dabbing it off on the high points of my cheeks, whereas this month I was using it more all over my face. So there's definitely going to be more progress from last month to this month than there was from like the first month it was in to the second month it was in. I hope that makes sense. It made sense to me. I hope it makes sense to everybody else. But yeah, we're definitely making some progress, and I'm excited to see how this goes. I've had this for so long and I do really love it, but I'm ready to get some use on it and go ahead and get it out of my collection because it is past its prime while it is still good. So I think I have a few more months, but it's on its way out. I would say probably by like September. So like I'll probably use it in July and August, and I think that by September it should be empty. So maybe I'll look back and remember that I said that and see where we are then, see if it's finished. As for my next product, I have my Benefit Benetint. This little disclaimer, I do use it on my lips and my cheeks, and I reapplied on my lips throughout the day. I also did spill it at one point in time. Not a lot, but I did spill a little bit, so we're taking that into account. But in total I've used it 20 days. My goal is to use it 75 times, but again, for products like this, times is days. So I'm at 20 of those 75, and this is our progress. When I rolled it in last month, yes, when I rolled it in, we were sitting right here at the B, and now we are down here at the top of the T. So yeah, and I mean, honestly, I used it a few times today. So I think depending on like how flat we're holding it, it might be even a little bit below that line, but yeah. Anyway, that is where we are currently. We're making some progress, and I'm excited to see that. Again, this is a super old product. It used to be like the most loved thing on the internet. But yeah, I am excited to get my use out of this and just see what 75 uses gets me. Obviously, if at this rate, 20, 40, I might actually be finished with this in like less than 60 uses, but maybe I don't apply it 8 times to my lips in one day, so we will see. But yeah, that is where we are currently sitting. I also have my Cindy Luminizer. My goal is to use this 75 times. I used it 17 this past month, bringing me to a grand total of 39. And this is what we're looking like. I'm definitely starting to see some rings. I keep thinking that my goal is to hit pan. It's not. It's 75 uses. But I feel like I'm seeing some rings here-ish, like the outline starting to come in. So I don't really know. Maybe I'm going crazy because there is some texture on this blush, but I think I know what I'm seeing. But yes, this is what we are looking like. Obviously there is last month, and again, I am at 39 of my 75 uses. For the last product that will be continuing to be rolled over, I have one more, that's an empty. But for my last product that we're rolling into this next month, I have my Bare Minerals Marvelous Moxie lip gloss in the shade Birthday Suit. This lip gloss, I was not great and I forgot to reapply it a lot this month. I used it 15 times in total, which is less than months past, bringing me to a grand total of 53 uses, but we are definitely still making progress. Obviously we have it when I rolled it in, and then 1 month after, 2 months after, and this is now 3 months later. We're getting towards the bottom. I will say that if I am like adamant about using this, and I'm going to be, I will have this done by the end of this month, or by the end of July. So this will not be coming with me into August. I'm saying it right now. I will be keeping that. I'm going to make sure that I'm reapplying at work and using my damn lip gloss and getting an empty and rolling it out of my collection. I'm so excited. But yes, so anyway, it makes me happy to look at it because I'm like, look at that progress. Like, we're getting down there. I'm excited about it. It's just, you can't tell me that this just isn't awesome. You know, like, I'm excited. I'm excited to roll it out. So anyway, there's that. Lastly, this is like the funniest thing to me. This is my e.l.f. Dewy Mist. I had used it 108 times, so like coming into this month, my goal was to use it until like to completion. I did tell myself though, I was like, you know, it's kind of starting to spit at me. Like, I don't know if I want to keep using it, if I want to keep it like rolled in, like what I want to do with it. I decided to keep it rolled in, figuring I could get like, you know, 10 more uses on it. I got 3 more uses on it, and now it is totally empty. So this is where we started at the very beginning. This was with me all year. So this was, you know, the beginning of January, and then beginning of February, beginning of March, April, May, and now this is the beginning of June. We are now finished. Again, if you can tell, there is like the slightest bit of product right down below that line, but it will not come out the spray bottle. So with that being, like, there's a little bit left, but nothing I'm going to stress myself out over. It was like a $6 spray, and it's done. So it is an empty. It sucks that I wasn't able to roll something else in its place because I really thought that it still had time. It did not have time. But now I know, maybe for future reference. Probably not. Definitely gonna make that same mistake again. But anyway, it got 3 extra uses, bringing it to a grand total of 111 uses in this project. So there's that. Now for the 2 products that I'm going to roll in. I am going to roll in my Anastasia Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe. There really is not a good way to measure this. Somebody gave me the idea a few updates ago to stick like a toothpick in some of my products that are like this, so you can't see through it all. Like, even with the flashlight, I cannot see through this. And like see where it hits the toothpick, except this container is bigger than a toothpick. So I like kind of tried, but the toothpick didn't hit the bottom, so like it didn't really matter because I had no real like reference. But anyway, my goal is to finish it. Realistically, I don't know that that's gonna happen. This will probably just be in for like the rest of the year in order for us to get as close to finishing it as I possibly can. But my goal is to finish it. I just feel like it's so full, and if I liked it more than I remember liking it, it wouldn't still be so full. So we will see how that goes. Cross that bridge starting tomorrow. But yes, I would like to ideally finish my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. We'll see how many uses that takes me. And then last thing that I'm rolling in is a lip tint, or like a tinted lip stain lip balm thing. This is from Glow Recipe. It is my Blueberry Glow Lip Pop from Glow Recipe. This is where we are sitting currently. I do use this kind of every day, so I'm excited to actually roll this in and see like progress, like track progress on it. But anyway, this is what it's looking like. I've literally used to never use these, but I do like to layer them with this on my lips. So And I say them because I had a second one, but I actually used that one up recently. So I would like to go ahead and finish this off, and then hopefully, you know, well, anyway, that part's not important. My goal is to finish this off. I think I can do it. I don't want to say in a month. I think I probably could do it in a month, but for sure by the end of next month, but I think I can probably get this out in 1 month. So yeah, that is everything. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. Keep, you know, I want to hear your thoughts, your opinions. Anything you have to share in the comments below, please do. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I'd appreciate it. Give it a thumbs up down below. Leave a comment if you feel inclined to do so. If you want to see more of me in the future, follow along on this project, follow along on my non-makeup project pan, follow along on my inventories. I'm also in the middle of like a little bit of a cleaning series, just kind of trying to get my life together. So if you're interested in any of that, go ahead and subscribe down below as well. And with that being said, I hope you have a great rest of your day, night, wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one.